you doing here?
Can you schedule a massage?
You?
Very best.
I can't help it.
Easy exercise might help you loosen up a little. I want you to pay attention to your breathing. Your body is very heavy.
That shouldn't be hard to imagine.
Both Stacy and Melissa has a checkered past and can't seem to get hold of the perfect man. They decide to go to a cleansing spa and start their quest for love once again, only to be surrounded by men who want nothing but casual. Unfortunately for Stacy, as she walks on Melissa in bed with another man, she realizes she is the only one still out looking for the perfect man, and while failing in doing so. Now, without any further delay, let's get into the recap. Stacy has a promiscuous past and, after learning of the AIDS epidemic, she wants to find a man whom she knows is clean. She convinces her childhood friend Melissa to go to a health spa for singles so that they can hopefully each find the man of their dreams. As a concierge gift, they receive a basket filled with protection. At the spa, Stacy meets Nick, a struggling musician whom she is taken with, and also encounters Vinny, an annoying Italian-American man from New Jersey whom she tries to avoid. At the resort's international night, the men and women all party together, where Melissa somehow has a terrible experience. Demoralized by a bad experience at the flag party, Melissa writes a letter that she leaves for Stacy saying she is returning to LA. However, Melissa connects with a spa staff member, Jamie, who has taken an apparent liking to her and yet who is very sweet. Meanwhile, Stacy finds Melissa's letter to her and, thinking that Melissa has left the resort alone in frustration, immediately returns to LA herself via the 2 p.m. bus, not knowing that Melissa has remained at the resort. Stacy had taken Nick with her back to LA and, once there, falls back into old behavior patterns of being a crutch for men. She lets Nick move in with her to try to get his fledgling music career off the ground. However, Stacy soon realizes that Nick's quirky, annoying habits, idiosyncratic ways of thinking, and his narcissism are things that she cannot adapt to. She realizes that she actually does not really like him or see him as the man she thought he was back at the resort. Upon learning that Melissa is back at the resort and never even left, she hurriedly rents a pink Cadillac and drives all the way back, where she accidentally walks in on Melissa in bed with Jamie. If you have come this far in the video, please subscribe to this channel. Stacy is relieved that Melissa is in good spirits now and is thrilled that she and Jamie have found each other. Then Stacy tells Melissa that she realizes she made a big mistake with Nick and realizes she has to end it with him. Stacy finds the fortitude within herself to take the drive back to LA to tell Nick that their relationship will not work, and that he must leave her apartment and her life. Leaving the resort, she comes across Vinny waiting near the exit with his luggage in tow. He flags her down and begs her to let him in the car so she can drop him off at the nearest bus station. He wants to leave the health resort as well and, without prompting, Vinny promises not to come on to her or do anything else of the sort. Reluctantly, Stacy lets him get into the car with her, but, this time, he does not act pushy and desperate. Instead, on the drive to the bus station, they speak frankly and candidly with each other about their disappointment with their experience at the health resort. Vinny lets his guard down and speaks plainly about how he really just does not understand the world of male and female relationships, and how it all works. When she asks him what he looks for in a woman, she is touched by what he shares with her and gets a new, enlightened view of him. Upon returning to New Jersey and thereafter, Vinny experiences changes in his attitude toward women and how he sees his life moving forward. He keeps in touch with Stacy via handwritten letters, sharing with her the epiphanies he is experiencing and how he is becoming a different person and his life is advancing and improving. Meanwhile, back in her home, Stacy has confronted Nick and told him their relationship will not work. Nick is taken aback, acts hurt, and defiantly says that she will regret her decision. She wishes him the best and he storms out with his belongings. At this point, Stacy is relieved that it has ended and she is determined to take a break from men at large. Some time later, Stacy visits Melissa and Jamie, who now live together in their own home. At the end of the evening, Stacy says goodbye to Melissa and Jamie. She walks home by herself, where she finds Vinny waiting for her in a fancy limousine. He has gone into business for himself, running a limousine service and owns a whole fleet of limousines. He shares with Stacy that he started driving from his home in New Jersey just to take a drive, and the next thing he knew, he found himself in Chicago, Illinois. He then added that he realized that he was driving to see Stacy. He wound up driving all the way from New Jersey to Southern California just to see her. Stacy is taken with this, and yet, when he asks her if she would like to talk or go someplace together, she initially is hesitant and says to him that it was very late. Vinny, being a gentleman this time, acts with reserve and respectfully takes her cue. Stacy apparently is moved by this, and, seeing how he drove all the way from New Jersey to California just to see her, she calls out to him and says that, if he likes, he can come home with her and she can make him breakfast. He accepts her invitation. He says he has a gift for her. He walks over to the limousine, opens the door, reaches in, and presents an adorable golden retriever puppy to Stacy. She falls in love with Vinny while the puppy is licking her face. They leave together with the new puppy. The scene now moves 6 years ahead and shows Stacy and Vinny are now married. Melissa and Stacy both smile and hug one another, and the film ends. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know in the comment section below which movie you want us to recap next. As always, until the next time.